but they'll say the Greeks believed X. Some Greeks believed X. Other of them did not believe X and argued against it. They argued. They were always arguing in a way that no other culture had because they were searching for the truth. And Chesterton has that great quote, Christianity is the fulfillment of paganism. What did he mean by that? What he meant was the pagans, if by pagans you mean the Greeks, they were searching for the truth. They didn't have it. They were searching for it. And Christianity comes along and has the truth, right? And so that the scene at the Areopagus, where they ask Paul, what is this God that you're proclaiming? They want to know. They're not asking because they're going to haul him off and crucify him some. They're asking because they want to know. Because and Paul says, I'm preaching the God that you already know. And so I think that scene, to me, Paul at Mars Hill, really encompasses this great clash of cultures and the answer being given to the culture that was asking all the questions. He wasn't saying it's wrong to ask those questions. He said he's going to give an answer to the question. So I think that people misunderstand this whole Athens-Jerusalem thing because really Athens was asking good questions. And Jerusalem, if you count in there Christianity, the whole tradition, it's got the answer to those questions. And so you have this going on at the beginning of the church. Yeah. Tertullian is asking, what hath Athens to do with Jerusalem? But he was in the minority in challenging that. The
mainstream book makes that point abundantly clear. He makes that point abundantly clear of Christianity is a little bit nervous at first to adopt it, but it almost seems like a political pushback from Romanism. But then once they take over, they're like, yeah, absolutely. This is how we're going to educate our children. And it's just gung-ho. And the paganism, we have this idea of, oh, Harry Potter is evil because it promotes witchcraft. For them, that wasn't even their mind of, oh, paganism, but those gods are dead. They didn't exist. So we're going to take what's good and we're going to use it for ourselves.
Yeah. And that was really almost universally the attitude of the church, both in the Eastern church and the Western church. They're looking upon this as the Egyptian gold, the gold that was showered on the Hebrews as they left Egypt after the plagues. And they used it to make a golden calf, but they also used it at God's command to fashion the vessels of the tabernacle. And so the gold's not bad because it was given to them by pagans. It's used for good at God's command. So yeah, I think that's a quite misunderstood dynamic going on there. But they did work it out. Augustine, particularly, even in the City of God, he's defending the Christians against the charges by the Romans that it's this rise of Christianity that's what's brought down the empire. Because Augustine's living right at the end of the Roman Empire. It's already falling. And then also Christians are saying, what do we need to have to do with all this pagan learning? And he's making a double apologetic there. And to those people saying, what pagan learning that we have, this was taken from the minds of God's providence, and we should use it for the good.